Hi guys, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, I'm going to teach you how the Ajax work. Here, first of all, whenever we will write any status on the Facebook and we will click on the post button, so what happened? This text is packed into the Ajax request, and then this text will be sent to the Facebook server, and at the Facebook server there is a language, server side language means that interact with the server. So server side language like PHP is a server side language, and that PHP will receive the request, this request received by the server, or you can say that PHP, and then this text will be posted as a status on the screen by the server side language. So I hope so this thing is clear. First of all, we have to send the request to the server, and at the server there is a server side language that will receive the request and process the request, that can do anything with the text. So this is the example of the Facebook server. But here what is going to happen, this is like for example, this is our Ajax page, and this is our jQuery page in which we are going to fill the form. We are going to input our name, last name, email, and then we will click on sign up. Like, say that there is a form like this, and then what happened when we click on sign up, so all the data is in the Ajax request, and then that Ajax request will be sent to this localhost server, because at this time we have not any live server. So this is our local host, and that request will be sent to this server, and from this server we will receive the request by using the PHP, that is the server side language. So what we need to do, we have to use we have to make a file in which we will send the request, and we have to make another file in which we will receive the request, and wherever we receive the request, that language is the server side language that will interact with the server, and that will extract all the information. So now for this, first of all, what we need to do, we have to learn the server side language. I'm just going to tell you little things about the PHP, little things into 2 or 3 minutes, how to print the text, and it will help you, because we are going to do the Ajax, and when we will receive the request, so we will use the PHP. So here is, I'm going to show you, this is our Ajax folder, this is the htdocs, this is example, and in the example we have to open htdocs. This is my files. So you don't have any concern when you install the localhost or example first time. You have to remove all the files, because when you install this example, you have the crap, you have the hack in this folder. So delete all of this. These are my personal files, and here in I have make a Ajax folder. In this folder I will paste all of my files of the Ajax, and here is the JS folder. In this folder I have just paste my jQuery library. This is a jQuery library, you have already know how to download it. So now here I'm going to place all of my Ajax files, and you have to place the server side language files like PHP files in this folder, because server side language, we cannot place their files anywhere else from the server, because when we execute them, so it will cause the problem. I will show you this thing. You have to, when you ever do the Ajax, so you have to paste your files in the htdocs here. So now here I'm going to create a PHP file. So here is, I'm going to open any previous file. Here is this, and I'm going to copy, I'm just going to, no, here is, and now I'm going to save this file. Here is in the htdocs recent places, and in the recent places here is the Ajax folder, and here is, I'm going to name it 118 basic dot php is the extension, .php is the extension, and you can also select this extension from here, from the, here is PHP, and here is save it. So now this file is created, and where is this file? It is in the htdocs. Here you see that this is a PHP file. So when you will create the PHP file, so that will not look like this. This is another server, this is another editor that is installed, and this is the logo of that editor. And now this is a PHP file. If we want to write any PHP code, you have to write the PHP tags. Like in the HTML, we have to write the PHP tags. In the starting tag, we have to write lesser than sign, question mark, PHP, and then in the closing tag, plus question mark and greater than sign. In between this, you can write your PHP code. So now, how to render the PHP file? Here I'm going to write a statement. Here I'm going to write a statement to print the text on the screen. Here is echo. Echo is used to print the text on the screen, and then double or single quotes, and in which you can write your text, and at the end of the instruction there is always semicolon. So now this is the way to print this text on the screen. And now how to render this file, how to get the output of this file. You cannot drag it directly like this into the browser. Here is here I'm not going to leave it. Here is I'm going to open a new tab, and now here is I'm gonna drag it. You cannot do this thing when you will do this thing. So here is the result. It will directly print the code on the screen. Because PHP is a server-side language, you cannot directly render it in the browser. It will create problems. So that's why what you need to do, you have to render it by using the local host, by using the server. So what you need to do, you just need to write local host in the search bar and /, and here is the htdocs is open. This is the htdocs. It have the Ajax folder, and in the Ajax folder we have our PHP file here. And now click on this file, and here is the output of that file. So in this way you have to render your files that is working with the server-side languages. All the server-side languages render inside or with the server. Here you see that this file is in the local host. So whenever we will do the Ajax, so all our files in this folder in the server, and we will render these files by using this method. So now this is the way to print the text. If we want to add some more text, so here is you can write PHP, and here if I refresh it, so that text will be added. Here I'm going to zoom it, and you can also work with the HTML. You can paste the HTML around the text here like this. So look at this, how much it is easy. Here you see that it is bold, and you can also create the variables like this. Here what you need to do, you just need to write dollar and then variable name. Here I have write txt and then equal and then its value. Here I'm going to write any value and then semicolon to end the instruction. And if you want to add print this variable, so how we can print this variable? Here you have to write echo and then directly the variable name with the dollar, and here it is printed. And you can also concatenate the text with it by writing the dot. This dot is the concatenation, like in the jQuery we have write plus sign to concatenate the text, and in the PHP we have to write dot to concatenate the text. So now here is the text is added, and this is a way to add these things. If you have any problems, so kindly add the discussion. And you can also write the HTML like this in the PHP file anywhere outside the PHP tags like this, so it will work. And here is, you see that. So in this way the server-side languages are working. I just want to tell you this thing because we will do the things in this way, so that's why. If you have any problems, so kindly add the discussion. I'm your brother, so don't be shy, don't be blush, just add a discussion. I will answer your discussion. Thank you for watching this video.